The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off from MetLife. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
A handoff to Tracy. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, shot.
Locked down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming left is Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready?
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Check.
They put a receiver in motion right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here's 2nd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They start out 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Hey!
Stafford gonna go on fourth. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Rams hoping to put our first points on the board. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Cooper caught the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Crosses the 35, room for more. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Gano ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants will take over after the tackle's made at the 40-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Let's go now.
Tracy is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stafford now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They bring their tight end left. Back to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Here's a reverse. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Williams now on 1st and 10. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Set. 22.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing his lock. Short pass brought in. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Tracy once more. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Second and 3 now. They go right back to Tracy. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Stafford. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Stafford again. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Stafford now. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. The hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Stafford. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there.